everyone, and welcome to the second edition of PCTV News. I'm Maddie Aarons.
And I'm Cortland Reekston. Thank you for joining us.
We begin today with recent Principia news. The newly renovated Voni Art Studio hosted its grand opening event during homecoming weekend. Students, faculty, and alumni came together for a celebration of the art center that underwent construction for the last year. Student artwork is currently featured in the building's main gallery for all to enjoy.
As always, this fall's homecoming weekend brought fresh energy to the campus. Hundreds of local community members descended on campus to follow in the sports events and the dance. One of the many highlights was the student-run pep rally, where faculty and students got energized for the weekend festivities.
And on Thursday last week, Principia hosted New York Times reporter Rukmini Kalamaki as the Moral Courage speaker for the fall semester. Kalamaki reports on terrorism in the Middle East for the New York Times and has been nominated for 3 Pulitzer Prizes for her work.
That was certainly the model of how the 9/11 attack was carried out. But this model of terrorism is years out of date. It was Al-Qaeda who first decided to try to use the internet to inspire attacks by people who had no direct contact with them. And it was ISIS who took that idea and ran with it. These days, a large share of the terrorist attacks in the West are being perpetrated by men who never left our communities. They're using nothing more than a Wi-Fi signal to tap into the vast resources that ISIS is putting online for them. The terror manuals that they're able to find online are teaching recruits everything from how to use a VPN and Tor to be able to hide their IP address, to how to prepare TATP, which is the explosive mixture that they use in their suicide belts.
What an inspiring woman. Principia is so grateful to have had her here. Now let's swing it on over to the sports desk with Zeke.
Thank you, Maddie. Not sure if you had a chance to go to that talk the other night, but that was truly something special to be at. All right, now let's kick it off this week with some playoff news from 2 of our fall sports teams. A lot can happen in 8 years. Just ask the men's soccer team. Against Westminster last week, the men qualified for their first SLIAC Conference Playoff Final appearance since 2009. To put that into perspective, that's 1 year before the iPad was first introduced to the market. Freshman and SLIAC goal leader Caleb Keller looked to drive the team's momentum into their semifinal playoff match against either Fontbonne or Webster in St. Louis this Wednesday. And defense wins championships. It's the old cliche that rolls off the eyes of every athlete. But if you ask the volleyball team, that motto reigns supreme on the court. The Panthers have bolstered their 21-5 record with stand-up defensive performances this season. Junior Mia Gill leads the nation in digs per set and is second in total digs. Look for the team's gritty energy to cultivate winning results come their SLIAC playoff tournament this Saturday. And video gaming tournaments are exploding in popularity. Millions of participants in computer games, such as Overwatch or even FIFA, have turned gaming into a multi-million-dollar industry. College campuses across the nation have begun to tap into the esports culture as well, with some even offering full athletic scholarships. This week, PCTV caught up with Principia's new varsity sport, which has everyone buzzing.
Track, swimming, and weightlifting. These are just some of the sporting events hosted inside the Crafton Athletic Center at Principia College.
While most athletes come to Crafton to lift weights like these every day, Esports comes and does their own type of workout.
That's right, video games have officially joined Principia's varsity athletic arena. Founded in 2016, the Principia College esports team burst onto the scene as one of the school's most popular athletic programs. A band of 19 gamers compete in games like Overwatch and League of Legends every Tuesday night for a chance to defeat major Division I programs.
It's such an awesome opportunity for our guys because those schools, because they have so many more people, usually have really strong teams, and it gives us a lot to work with, but we also have done really well and been able to win a lot of those games.
Just like on the football field or the basketball court, head coach Cody Vidalius pushes his athletes to challenge their mental and sharp shooting skills on a daily basis.
all of those athletes are working on the same things. They're learning how to play as a team, they're learning how to communicate, they're practicing their mechanical skills, they're, things like that, and that's a part of esports in a big way.
Oh my gosh.
Competitive video gaming is booming as well. Professional events have sold out venues as large as the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And yet, for an industry which attracts millions of dollars, debate still exists on whether esports should be considered the real deal. For Videlius, that debate doesn't even matter, because he knows that his team serves a previously unreached part of the community.
Gamers, traditional gamers, and guys who have been playing since they're young, guys who are good enough to compete at a collegiate level, they likely haven't been on very many teams in their lives.
And it's in that message where the true victory lies. For PCTV News, Zeke Willett.
Esports continues its own playoff hunt next week when they face Indiana Tech in Overwatch. All matches can be streamed through the Principia Athletics website. Back over to you, Cortland.
Thanks, Zeke. This year's PAC conference may not be occurring until March, but that doesn't mean the student board is taking it easy. Last week, PCTV met with members of the board during their campus activity related to this year's conference.
PAC has a long-standing tradition, not only at Principia College, but around the country. I got to take a look behind the scenes at their first promotional event, Nacho Night. Let's take a look.
My name is Bree Burns, I'm a senior, and I'm the director of the 2018 Principia Public Affairs Conference. The Public Affairs Conference is something that happens each spring at Principia, and it is the longest running student-led conference in the nation. So essentially, a board of Principians who have been hired to put on the conference find speakers from across the world to come to campus to talk about a pertinent issue. And these issues can cover a wide range of things. The conference has been going on for 69 years now, so there's some pretty significant history behind it. We bring these speakers to campus, and then anyone who registers for the conference can come to a weekend full of talks, workshops, events, and networking opportunities to further explore this topic.
I love PAC. Every year I've gone, and every single year, all my friends and everyone on campus really signs up last minute because they're like, I'm not gonna go, it's so expensive. But really, the cost is so worth it. Everyone comes together. I've never regretted signing up for PAC. It's really inspirational, and I've loved every single year of PAC.
So this year's topic is sustainability, and essentially we want to take sustainability and scale it up beyond recycling, composting, and those things which people in our generation are pretty conscious of. We want to look at how you can really redesign the world to be sustainable. So we're going to focus on the city level and look at the different opportunities our generation has to design cities that are truly sustainable, that are great places to live, and that you would actually want to move into when you graduate from college.
Well, it's a great opportunity to learn about all sorts of things that are going on in these different fields of study and to explore these different concepts. It's a really great time to learn about things.
We essentially wanted to provide the campus with a fun opportunity to come together, to talk, to hang out, to have a good time, and to just be introduced to the idea of PAC. Obviously, some of the upperclassmen know what PAC is, but this was a great chance for us to get to connect with people and hopefully explain why PAC is important and why this year's PAC on sustainability is totally worth signing up for. We're going to host more events in the future, and so please feel free, if we didn't get your email tonight, to reach out to anybody on the PAC board. Give us your email and we'll keep you in the loop about all the fun things coming up.
I think it's safe to say Nacho Night was a big success. Make sure to keep an eye out for more information regarding this year's PAC. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us this week.
Be sure to like PCTV on Facebook to rewatch our latest broadcasts.
Until next time, I'm Maddie Aarons.
And I'm Cortland Reekston, and this has been PCTV News.